Far out in the heart of Africa, where the golden plains stretch endlessly under the bright African sun, there are whispers of an ancient love story that defied the very laws of tradition. The savannah, vast and untamed, held the secret of two souls destined to be apart, yet drawn together by something stronger than time itself. Zola, a bright young woman from a village near the heart of the savannah, knew the rhythm of the land better than anyone. Her people had lived here for generations, and their customs were sacred, unchanging, unyielding. But Zola, with her restless heart and fierce curiosity, always felt like she was destined for something more. Kamau, a young man from a distant city, had come to the village to study the wild animals of the savannah. His heart longed for adventure, and the simplicity of village life intrigued him. But what he didn't expect was the pull of something deeper, something he couldn't explain. Something that led him straight to Zola. Their first meeting was by chance, or so they thought. Zola, unaware of the foreigner's presence, walked down to the river to fetch water. Kamau had been studying the wildlife near the riverbank, but when their eyes met, something sparked between them. Zola felt an odd flutter in her chest. This stranger, with his curious eyes and foreign ways, was not like anyone she'd ever met. As days passed, their paths crossed more often. Zola would bring him water from the river or help him with his research. They spoke of their worlds, the city he came from, the traditions of her village, and found themselves captivated by the differences that separated them, yet drawn closer by the similarities of their hearts. But such connections were forbidden. A village girl like Zola had no place with a stranger like Kamau. Word of their meeting spread quickly through the village. The elders, guardians of tradition, called for a council. Zola's father, a respected leader, was firm in his resolve. A love between a village girl and an outsider was an abomination. Kamau's presence, no matter how innocent, was a threat to the fabric of their world. The tension in the village thickened, and the lovers knew their secret could no longer remain hidden. On the night of the full moon, when the village was asleep, Zola and Kamau met in secret beneath the ancient baobab tree. The air was thick with the weight of their unspoken feelings. With hearts pounding and breath catching, they kissed, knowing the danger, knowing the cost, but unable to resist the pull of something more powerful than fear. The following morning, the village erupted. Zola's father, furious and heartbroken, confronted her. The elders, their voices rising in anger, demanded that she renounce Kamau and never speak to him again. The punishment for defying tradition was severe: banishment from the village, or worse. Zola, torn between love and loyalty, had to make a choice that would change her life forever. The decision was made. Kamau, knowing he could never belong to her world, and Zola, knowing her place was with her people, said their final goodbyes at the edge of the savannah. With one last touch, they parted ways. The winds of the savannah whispered the end of their story. But the love they shared would live on, forever etched in their hearts. Years passed, and life moved on. Zola grew into a respected elder, never forgetting the man she once loved. The villagers would often speak of the forbidden love that once graced their land. And at the edge of the savannah, under the shadow of an ancient acacia tree, a small carving remained. A reminder that love, no matter the boundaries it faces, will always find a way to whisper through the winds of time.